Good evening, friends, and welcome to another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up for you, and especially with the fact that things don't look very rosy with regards to the SSR case, because Rhea Chakravarti, there's a LOC which the CBI issued against Rhea Chakravarti, and that has got cancelled by the High Court. So we'll be talking about that in detail, as well as the fact that Dadasaheb, Falke Awards have been once again awarded for the most undeserving actors and actresses and directors. And we have a lot more other news, which we'll be talking about. And friends, I would urge each and every one of you to watch this video till the end and also hit the like button. So it is over to you.
Yeah. So we'll start with the cartoon for today. And that's about the farmers' protest that's happening at the borders and how, the farmers, so-called farmers, because they're not farmers, they're all, just middle agents, who have a lot of money and who arrive in, Mercedes cars and drink whiskey, when they're not protesting. So it's these people, who are staging the farmers' protest. So it's this cartoon is about that, and the person who's drinking says, "Here comes our booze, chalo Delhi chalo," and you can see the direction towards Delhi, and these people are all going towards Delhi, showing that this is not for negotiations, but this is just a very, very mischievous, agenda. Yeah. So, friends, before we start with the main news, a couple of a couple of things that have, made all of us rather sad. One is that, see, Amin Sayani, who is, was known as the iconic voice. I remember that we used to wake up listening to his voice, and it was a voice that glued a new nation. Now, this very what do you call dynamic voice and dynamic person who used to conduct the Binaka, song list of songs every morning before we went to school. Now he has passed away at the age of 91. Now, everybody feels sad for him because he was a very familiar voice which came on Radio Ceylon from 1952, then later moved to Vivid Bharati. Now, his 6 decade plus career was a rich tapestry representing the country's changing soundscape as he hosted radio shows and conducted interviews with stars of the music world on Sangeet Ke Sitaron Ki Mehfil. Now, see, one thing is that time we did not have televisions and we were young children, and we used to listen to his music and get entertained. So this is something that our generation will remember. Jaydev, you will not remember, but this is something that our generation and the generation before that will remember, and he is a voice that will be missed like anything. Also, if you remember, friends, this very dynamic lady, who acted in Udan, Kavita Chaudhary, she died of heart attack on February 15, and she was 67. She was known for playing IPS Kalyani Singh in the popular TV show Udan. She was one of those actresses who actually showed women that they can become dynamic police officers and, more like the Kiran Bedi type. And that was a very, very, it was a very impressionable TV series, which a lot of women were inspired by. Now, apparently, she had cancer, and later she suffered and she from a heart attack and died at the age of 67. Now, the recent, quite shocking death is that of TV actor Rituraj Singh. And they say that he had pancreatic illness, and because of that, he had heart failure. Now, this actor was born in Rajasthan's Kota, did his schooling in Delhi, and moved to the United States. He then returned to India and learnt acting from Barry John and performed in theatres for 12 years. He then shifted to Mumbai to pursue his career there. Now, see, the doctor says that, see, a cardiac arrest is not because of pancreatic illness. It would have already been there hidden. But because of certain things like high blood pressure, blood sugar levels, cholesterol, smoking, a stressful or sedentary lifestyle, this can trigger a heart attack. Now, the unknown factor of people really don't know is that Rituraj Singh became an actor because of Shah Rukh Khan. They were friends at during that time, and in an interview with Indian Express, he had revealed it was none other than Shah Rukh Khan who urged him to follow his dreams of becoming an actor. He would hug me and introduce me to others as his oldest friend. He would invite me to his vanity van, and we would smoke together. Late actor Ritu Raj had shared about Shah Rukh Khan's 50th birthday. He passed away on Tuesday at the age of 59 after suffering a fatal cardiac arrest. In an earlier interview, he had shared how he forged a close relationship with Shah Rukh Khan when they were students together at Barry John's theatre action group, and before they became screen actors. We used to discuss many things about life. At that age, you're just filled up with everyday stuff, and there's an everyday high. We used to rehearse together, play football, among other things. Somewhere down the line, he got the feeling that acting is something that his life is all about, and then he just went on to that and became a miraculous actor. Now, one thing where he mentions is that he never asked Shah Rukh Khan for a role, and or use his contact, you know, to get himself a role. So this it's a very sad state because I've watched a lot of his television series and some of his movies, and yes, he was a very good actor. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
What
We could just
surprises
take a few
me?
comments
Yeah,
also after that. Yeah.
yeah. Welcome VRK, welcome Ashok, welcome Vinny, welcome Nina, welcome Arun, welcome Deepika. And friends, what surprises me about all these unexpected, unfortunate, sudden deaths, and that too at a very young age, for because they are not very aged, and why it doesn't happen to the top people of Bollywood, right? Who is of a similar age, is what baffles me,
Yeah.
right?
Either
Why
you
does it
see,
happen?
there could be many reasons also, Jaydev, from what we can think of. A lot of stress goes into conducting their lives, and if they are, if people are asked extorting money from them, you know, that could be one of the reasons because a lot of the deaths have happened because of that, and many are not suicides. Many are suspected suicides. You see.
Yes. So it could be the mental pressure. It could be the stress, right? Because they're not part of any they don't have any connections in the film industry, and they have to do it based on their talent and everything. And yeah, SRK has also not posted about
Yeah.
his
See, these people
unfortunate
forget. You
passing
remember
away.
when Disha Salian died? Did Aishwarya spare even one word for her? After she managed her business for her, she didn't even spare a word for her. That's Bollywood for you. So I'm not surprised, Savitri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can take Ria's
Yes.
news.
Now, moving on to something that has made everybody rather, depressed is the fact that the Bombay High Court on Thursday cancelled the lookout circular issued by the CBI against actor Rhea Chakravarti and two family members in 2020 in connection with the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. A bench of justices, Revati Mohiti Dere and Manjusha Deshpande, allowed petitions filed by Rhea, her brother Shoaib, and their father Indrajit Chakravarti against the LOCs issued against them that prevented them from traveling abroad. A LOC issued by an investigating agency can request the Bureau of Immigration to detain a person, stop the person from boarding a plane, or simply informing the agency concerned about the person's exit from the country. The lookout circular was lifted by Thursday's order weeks after it was suspended by a vacation bench in December to let Rhea Chakravarti travel to Dubai for a meet and greet event, despite CBI's strong opposition. As the bench indicated its decision on Thursday, CBI advocate Sriram Shirsat requested the bench to stay its order for 4 weeks to enable the investigating agency to file an appeal in the Supreme Court. Now you see that, see, a lot of hanky panky things are happening, and even a lawyer like Shirsat cannot do anything about it. People in power seems to be in charge. the reason why I'm saying is that, see, if you look at Rhea, what is she? She's nothing. She's just a middle class girl. And she walks with the most expensive, bags, and she travels in SUVs, which are some of which are owned by Salman Khan's friends. And she lives in a very luxurious manner. She's always invited for parties in Bollywood, and she's given so much of importance by paparazzi. So, and she's also supported by none other than Chandrachud's son, who is her lawyer. So from where is this woman getting so much money is a question. you know and if I've been watching all your comments, and many of you have been disappointed by this, and Twitter, it's trending with the fact that, see, everybody's so upset with the decision made by the higher court, to just let them go. It's terrible.
Yeah, so I would like to add some points to this unfortunate ruling. Is that the NCB did not challenge the bail of Rhea Chakravarti in the High Court. Why is that so, right? If NCB had so much of evidence, making her the prime accused in the drugs case, right? And then why is the CBI not questioning the NCB, right? The CBI is the one who issued a LOC, and now the High Court has cancelled the LOC. Also, the fact that why is the CBI not filing a charge sheet, right? So, do they? I mean, like, it is almost 3.5, to 4 years, right? And it is the question is on the CBI. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the Disha Salian SIT case? For the new SIT team to find out something about the Disha Salian case, because both of the cases are linked to each other? Or do you? Are you afraid to give the public an update, right? Or is the BJP, somehow maybe they're trying to wait for a more opportune moment? Is it, politically motivated? What are the reasons? Why is Mr. Nitesh Rane not asking these important questions to the CBI and the NCB? Is the question which has to be asked. And also, what is the latest update with regards to the SIT, the new SIT team, which was supposed to investigate the Disha Salian case? Yes.
They seem to be in Kumbhakarna mode, is what I would say.
Absolutely. Now, so coming to the next piece of news, friends.
So
and
Meena just made a comment. Meena ji, yesterday I heard Rhea talking about mental illness. Does she know what mental illness is? I wonder who asked her to speak. She has no clue. Yeah, suddenly, these people become sages on stage, thinking that they are spiritual advisors and, psychologists and shrinks and everything, into all rolled into one. You can make out from her, she doesn't have a brain at all, but the brain is in the right direction. What she had to do to SSR, she did. So that side of her brain is very sharp, and these are things that people are not going to take from her. And she knows, ever since SSR died, her career has just gone kaput. Not a single leaf has stirred after that. And people look at her with disdain, except for a few like Farhan Akhtar and his wife. Few respect her.
Yeah, but one thing is for certain, friends, that divine justice never fails. It's not like the human justice. At one point of time, it'll, irrespective of how much money you have or the kind of political connections you have.
Jaydev, can you imagine someone who is caught in this case as prime accused is being supported by none other than the Chief Justice's son, Chandrachud's son? When everybody knows that there's something wrong with this woman, who on earth would support her as a lawyer?
Yeah,
that
but
itself is so funny.
The biggest question is she has to have money to hire such a big lawyer, right? She hired before this. What was the lawyer's name who used to support Salman Khan's case?
Satish Manshinde.
Yeah, Satish Manshinde. Satish Manshinde, and then after that, another big lawyer she had. So all these lawyers, they charge exorbitant fees, right?
Yes.
So how is she getting all the money to pay these lawyers? Who is paying her? So that is the big question. Is she still has SSR's finances in her bank account, right? So what
No,
is the
Rhea, it's
ED
not.
doing? Yeah,
Yeah, it is not Harish Salve. It is Satish Manishinde.
yeah, Satish Manshinde,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and
Now, talking
yeah,
about
so
the Dadasaheb Phalke International Film Festival Awards. Now, again, see, see, all these awards that they have all seem rigged. Nothing seems to be, judiciously given. First of all, Pathan was the biggest flop, in the history of Indian movie. Yeah, nobody went for it. Theaters were all people were given tickets free of charge, and corporates were given gifts, tickets to go, and box office, numbers were all made, they were all fraud, and after all this, they say that they made so many millions and so many crores, and hence Shah Rukh Khan gets an award. First of all, to tell you the truth, I wanted to review this movie, for you guys. 5 minutes after I watched the movie, I switched it off. And Jaydev said, "See, how come you switched it off?" I couldn't go beyond those 5 or 10 minutes because it is such a stupid movie, And on top of that, Shah Rukh Khan looks unbelievable. You can't even think that he can act like this. At least earlier when he was with this Kajal, he did some kind of action. In this, he is unbelievable. I mean, worse than Salman Khan. And to say that he gets this Dada Saheb Phalke, which is again now this award, we know it is nothing. Dada Saheb Phalke award a long time back had some reputation. Now, from looking at this list, we know it is just nothing. I don't want to say a bad word, but it is nothing. Okay, because when people like Rani Mukherjee, I've seen that movie of hers, where she goes hysterical every time. As it is, Bengali, they say Bengali girls are a little hysterical when it comes to, losing their temper. In that, they showed her as a typical Bengali girl who gets hysterical all the time, you know. And you can't watch that movie. Children screaming, she's screaming, everybody's screaming, And for that, she gets an award. But why did she get an award? Well, there could be other political reasons for that because it is she is Aditya Chopra's wife, one of the biggest production houses, and so she wields power. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan is the superstar of Bollywood, so he should get the award. Now, who is this other lady, the superstar of Tamil movies? Nayantara. Okay, and what was her action in Jamal? you know it is all just like you see in Rajnikant movies, everything is just a slow motion. So even if she walks, her coat is flying away, you know to show that that is the action. So she takes out her revolver, so that is an action. And that's how they think movies are. And that's why not even one movie in Bollywood succeeds. And that's why boycott Bollywood has become such a huge success. First of all, they don't have content. They may copy from here and there, and they bring some people from foreign countries to do their stunt scenes. Nothing really works because they also don't understand what is in your mind. Because Shah Rukh Khan wants to act like a 20-year-old. Now they can't understand how an old man can be put into the role of a 20-year-old. So they try their best, using all methods to wipe out his wrinkles and his everything and make him look like a small young boy with a ponytail. So it's very difficult for all these people to make sure that this old hero, who should now play the role of a grandfather, can be made a hero and act with a young girl. So all these movies, all these awards, I would say are all given looking at people, their position, and their power. Nothing more. Runa, you are my best friend. Yeah, don't worry. I didn't. I was not generalizing. What I was saying is that in the movie itself, they have actually stereotyped the Rani Mukherjee and made her hysterical female. I couldn't watch, for a long time because it was so, terrible. I mean, so yeah, let's take a few more comments.
See, I would like to add a very important point with regards to Dadasaheb awards. Dadasaheb is the National Film Awards. So why is only Bollywood films getting all the awards? Why can't any regional film in any part of India get some awards, right? It can be either a Bengali film, it can be a Kerala film, or any Tamil film actor. Why they gave only all the awards to these Bollywood people is the question. The question is pointed to Mr. Anurag Thakur, right?
Yeah,
So why is he so biased
yeah.
in this case?
Ajay says, I think SRK and Ranveer discussed. I'll take Filmfare Award this year. You take Dadasaheb. Win-win deal done. All happy. And Tom and Jerry says Prabhakar too was eliminated as he knew too much. Prabhakar, Jade, can you? Uh,
Prabhakar,
I'm
could
just
you
wondering who,
give the,
which. Yeah,
yeah,
Tom and Jerry, just elaborate on that, and then we'll. Yeah. Now Shiv Thakre BB contestant is summoned. Bengali and Kerala movies have good stories. Yes, absolutely, Nina. But again, see, Nina, one thing I'll tell you, wherever there are superstars like Mohanlal and Mammootty, those movies really suck, because they've got the whole mafia behind them. So that is same like Bollywood. There's no difference. It's just these small budget movies that are really different and have good stories. Yes, Renu says it's a very corrupt system. Yeah, back to you, Jenny.
yeah. So coming to the next piece of news, and apparently Vikrant Masi, right? If you know that he acted in this film 12th Fail, and that did quite well in the box office because it is quite realistic, showing the kind of struggle that students undergo to in the preparation of this exam, right? Now apparently Vikram Masi has apologized for an old tweet where he shared featuring a cartoon of Lord Ram and Sita, so Bhagwan Ram and Sita ji. And apparently he said that this is very I apologize for this particular tweet which which hurt Hindu sentiments, and it was never my intention to hurt, malign, or disrespect the Hindu community. But I reflect in hindsight about a tweet made in jest. I also realized the distasteful nature of it. The same could have said without adding the cartoon which was published in the newspaper. So my question is, when you shared this tweet in the past, right? Were you not aware of?
2018. 18.
Yeah, 2018, right?
Yeah.
Were you not aware that this would hurt the sentiments of the Hindus,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So why are you suddenly coming, since you had this 12th fail, which you had some success, right? Now you want to, whitewash yourself by saying that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean this, and also that, Ram temple, the vibe is setting, has set all forth in India, right? Especially after the Ram Mandir construction and inauguration, and he knows that people will pull him up for the street, and then before that damage control, he comes out in the public and apologizes for this old tweet. Yes.
Yes. So now the latest news. Before that, I'd just like to read Ajay's comment. Ajay says another interesting thing is that those who are supposed to get awards will only attend it. SRK didn't attend Filmfare. Ranbir Alia didn't attend Dadasaheb. So everything is pre-decided, And Tom and Jerry says, as puncture walas are promoted big time, most winners are them of late. Yes. Okay. Now the latest, rumor is that this man has divorced his wife, Bhushan Kumar of T Series, has dismissed the divorce rumors as baseless and untrue. A T Series spokesperson shedding light on the matter stated that Divya Khosla dropped her married surname because of her astrologic beliefs. It is a personal decision that she made, which people should respect. She also added an extra S to her maiden name, which is another decision she took as per her astrological, belief. Now, here, friends, I'd like to again mention the same thing that I told you last time. Is that see these people take 1 year to get over a separation, what do you call blues, just like in the case of Hema Malini's daughter, and even in the case of what is happening between Abhishek and Aishwarya seems to also be that. And so all these happen, and then it takes about a year for them to finally come to public and say that, see, we have separated. So they're so scared of their image being spoiled, because as it is, the competition in Bollywood is so tough, and they become old fast, and they are scared that these people only want cute little 16-year-olds acting as heroines, and Aishwarya and all have reached 50 years, 55 years, so who would want to take her as a heroine anymore? So these are the things that's happening. Yes, Deepika Shoaib has 3 million followers, but by the way, who follow them. Savitri says, Deepika and her hubby think they're superstars, can't tolerate a irritating draft. Have you noticed? All Muslim podcasts get huge subscribers. Rather fishy. I'm not against Muslims. I do have many. Yes, we understand, Savitri. Yes, Deepika, yeah, fine. Let's just take Ajay's also. So true. Rhea knows more than required. She stuck badly. Na ghar ka, na ghat ka. She can, yes, absolutely. Well said. Yeah.
Yes,
Back.
but still, my question is, even if she knows too much, right? I mean, who will take the initiative? Because to push this case further, right? The family members of Sushant Singh Rajput is busy giving out interviews, right? Like Shweta Singh Kirti is giving out interviews, and she's not pushing, aggressively and asking questions to the CBI, nor is Priyanka Singh, or nor is any family member of SSR. The way Jia Khan's mother, Rabia Khan, aggressively pursued Jia's case for so many years. I don't see the same sort of aggressive intent from any of the SSR's sisters, unfortunately. So my question is, if the family is also not, strong-willed, if it's only the public who is strong-willed and asking the questions to the CBI, right? And only Nitesh Rane seems to be, taking, some interest in this case. But then again, we don't see any update from the SIT, team. So where is this going, right? Neither is BJP
Yeah.
party interested, nor is the opposition. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's over to
So,
you.
yeah. So there's also been the death of a young model, 28-year-old model called Tanya Singh. She was a resident of the Happy Elegance apartment on Vesu Road in Surat. Now, this is also clouded in mystery. Tanya, who had been pursuing fashion designing and modeling for the past 1.5 to 2 years, took her own life, according to what our reports are saying. Tanya's death has left her family devastated, and the police in pursuit of answers. In the wake of this event, the police initiated a preliminary investigation to uncover the circumstances that led to her death. Amidst the ongoing investigation, police confirmed to media that the name of a cricketer, Abhishek Sharma, who plays for Sunrisers Hyderabad in the IPL, has surfaced in connection with the case. Surat's police ACP VR Malhotra informed media over the phone that a CD report of the model Tanya Singh, who committed suicide, has been released. In it, model Tanya, who hails from Hyderabad, had messaged cricketer Abhishek Sharma, who plays in the IPL, on his mobile, but there was no response from him. In the case of the model's suicide, the police will send a notice to Abhishek Sharma via WhatsApp for questioning in the coming days. Now, Abhishek's number has been found in the call details of the model's phone, based on which he will be summoned for questioning. After completing whatever legal procedures are necessary for this interrogation, the cricketer will be called in. The case of the model's suicide has become high profile due to the revelation of the number of the IPL cricketer Abhishek Sharma in the call details. The police can also question him. So this is what is happening. As we have all discussed earlier, friends. You've seen the way Cornerstone, under Bunty Sharma, Bunty has you know
Such day.
always put Sajda, yes. Bunty Sajda has pitched, actresses and models with cricketers. It's some kind of a combo that he works on, and that's how this, Anushka's happened, and other such. Even his
Sunil Shetty in
sister,
daughter.
yeah, even his sister married a cricketer, there's some sort of it's like a Kentucky chicken and fries combo. So there is something much more in that, and that money involved in that, and there's a lot of planning involved in that. So you'll see that people like women like Sushmita Sen and all, they've all dated cricketers, right from Imran Khan, to others. So it could be also Pakistani cricketers. Like Imran Khan really liked Zeenat Aman, at that time. So there's some sort of a what you call adjustment there that we really don't know. And this case has just proved that there's some hanky panky here, and hopefully it will come out. But if you see the way Sushant Singh Rajput's case is going, I don't know whether this will ever come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ajay says, only a mother, Rabia Khan, has the potential to fight injustice. SSR's sister didn't seem that eager. Now, here, I'd like to discuss SSR's sister. She had an interview with an actress. I don't know what that show is called, in which, I was quite surprised. Like the interviewer, the anchor, she was praising her book and terming it like the Upanishads. So I found that really odd because, see, the Upanishads and all is written, it's under so much of knowledge that book is written, and Vedas, everything. I mean, any of our great books are that way. Now, this woman comes out with a flimsy book, which is also based on SSR only, because she wants to get importance through SSR, and she talks about revelations that are, you hardly can believe it. In fact, when she was describing her when she was as a young girl, when she went to Kali's temple, and the kind of experience she had there, as she was explaining it, if you watch the anchor's face, you'll realize that even the anchor doesn't believe what she says. And then she keeps on saying that, see, Sushant comes to my me whenever I need him to come, and he passes messages, he jokes with me, and he's in a happy state. He's in Mount Kailasha, with Shiv Bhagwan. Now, something about how she speaks and what she does is very, very artificial. Very, very. You can't really believe what she says. So the half an hour or whatever interview that she had with this lady, or more than that, I didn't believe anything that she said. It was that unbelievable. So I don't know how it is with you guys, but it really, somehow that sister does not come across as, a true, voice, because she even referred to the fact that, see, another fan of Sushant's, she's talking about Smita Parekh. Okay, Smita Parekh also had a vision, that she used to save Sushant Singh's face on her, on her phone, and because she removed it because she did not be reminded of it, and then suddenly one day Sushant Singh's photo comes back, and that she thinks is a miracle. Now, when Smita Parekh says these things, you don't know whether to laugh, and you don't know whether to laugh at what the sister is saying. So let me just take a few comments. Runa says, cricketers in Bollywood, yes, are hand in glove, yes. And Violet says, we see we SSR's fans enough, guess, for seeking justice for him and Disha, as he was a pure soul. Absolutely. Let's take the other comments, Jaidev. Renu says, Illuminati angle, entertainment industry, both Bollywood and Hollywood. Yes, absolutely. Well said. His sister is only out in the media to gain publicity and money, and all this on the cost of her brother's life. Yes, because her total aim, the very reason that she came to India was to get SSRians to buy her book, because nobody else would be interested, because at her age, if she talks about so much of spirituality and that she keeps going into all these trances and all that, is it is unbelievable, because you can always see through a spiritual person. I'm not saying that a spiritual person has to be old or for that. No, even a young person can be spiritual, but you can make out from the way they talk and the way they express that they are truly spiritual. Yeah.
Yeah, so one thing I found quite interesting regarding Shweta Singh Kirti is that Priyanka Singh doesn't has not tweeted anything regarding Shweta Singh Kirti's book. So that I found it quite interesting, and why is it so? And also the fact that Shweta Singh Kirti did not comment anything regarding the Disha Salian case, as both Disha Salian and SSR were very very close, and so these are some things which one has to wonder. And yes, yeah.
In fact, the incident that she spoke about, Shweta spoke about, was that she said that I lost my AirPods, so I was looking for it everywhere and I was not able to find it. तो भाई धीरे से मेरे कान में बोलता है, I felt it like his voice and his husky voice and everything. तुम्हारा एयरपोर्ट तुम्हारा कर्टन के पीछे है, जाओ वहां पर मिल जाएगा on the window sill. Your AirPods are behind the curtain on the window sill. And she mentioned in the podcast that she didn't find this spooky. Instead, she stated that it was a good way to stay connected with her brother after his demise. So the whole thing reeked of artificiality, of course, which I didn't believe. Of course, others may. It's totally up to you how you experience it. So let me take
Yeah.
Runa's comment. Shweta has no knowledge about Upanishads. One needs to be very elevated spiritually to understand Upanishads. It takes time to understand the inconceivable knowledge of the Supreme Lord. Very well said, Runa. This is exactly what I wanted to say. You summed it up brilliantly. ACP, actors, cricketers, politicians, all work hand in hand. Runa says, yes, it was strange not to see Priyanka anywhere around her. Ajay says, Tom and Jerry, good abbreviation of his. Violet, ma'am, of late, CBI has come across SSR handwritten diary and updates on that, ma'am. See, here also, Violet, one thing I'll say is that, see, a lot of the things that were said earlier has exposed exactly what's happening in Bollywood. And then later, that took a different turn, where the attack started becoming on the Prime Minister. So that's still something that I believe, So I'm sure it will be proved because they are working on that. Yeah, back to you, Deb.
Yeah, that's all the news from my end.
Okay, thank you. And good night, friends. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Thank you always for joining. Please, before you leave, give us a like so that
Yeah, hit the like button.
this channel, it's very difficult to make it work. So, your likes matter a lot. And, I can see the number of people. If you can all give me likes, that will be the best thing that you can do for us. Thank you. Good night. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.